Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my tarot forecast for the end of November 2019. So 2019 is about to end we are going to enter a new decade. So what has happened to you for the last 10 years? Where were you? Where are you? Are you happy? Are you not? I must say that things are speeding up for all of us, whether we know it or we don't know it. And it's going to be very different, very different. The vibe already feels different. We have the conjunction of Venus and Jupiter on the galactic center, something we will never experience again in our lifetime. So, and I told you the galactic center is the very source of all information. It is at the heart of our Milky Way galaxy, and it is what anchors all the galaxies together. So this is a very powerful day, and in some time we are going to experience this conjunction. So let us get straight to the tarot reading without wasting any time for the 12 sun, moon, ascendant signs. We'll begin with Aries, of course. So let us first center ourselves and do a little chant. I don't know which one we can do. We can do Ajay Ale Abhe Abhe Abhu Aju Anasagas Aganja Panj Alakh Pakh Akal Dayal Alek Apek Anamakam Agada Anante Brahmate Ajoni Amoni Narage Narenge Narupe Nareke Akarman Nabharman Naganje Aleke. It's a very powerful chant that Guru Gobind Singh wrote. It speaks of the divine essence, the one absolute all that is formless yet has form, that is timeless yet has time, the absolute Venus. So we begin with Aries. May I channel the messages with spirit and our ancestors and positive high vibrations. May you get the best reading, the soul reading that you're meant to get. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, what do I see for you? Randomly, Four of Cups. I made a video about how Four of Cups is one of the cards of the Tarot that speak of a lack of gratitude. So Aries, you feel absolutely pissed off about something and you don't feel grateful about that experience, but I think Spirit wants you to know that don't do that. Be grateful for that experience because it gave you things, and it is literally the hand of God saying, hey, take it. But you're like, no, I don't want to take it. So it's here, but you're just not getting it. Whatever is your goal is right in front of you. Align to gratitude, and believe me, you will see so much manifest in your life. Now, a clarifier with this would be new beginnings, but only if you allow it to happen, because you're not taking that new beginning that's coming. You have so much, and yet you feel this desperation, the sense of forlornness, the sense of just unable to concentrate and bless the situation. In the romance department, Aries, what can I have for you? What does Spirit want you to know? If things are not going as you want them to, I think it's time to retreat. Even this tells me that if you retreat, you will find this new beginning. but certain times it is important to retreat within, to access that information that lies within. It's very important. Okay, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Mara pasanadhi, Mara pasanadhi, Mara pasanadhi, Mara pasanadhi. King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus. So you're unable to be the King of Pentacles. That's what Spirit is telling me. It could be about a financial situation that is not culminating. It could be a lack of support. It could be you not understanding the implications of a financial deal. But something tells me that you feel challenged when it comes to abundance, when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to finding that rock solid income. Okay, if things are probably really different for you with Uranus in your sign. So you're ready to create, and with this Venus conjunction with Jupiter at the galactic center, I think it is time to explore your dream time, because a lot of messages are going to come to you from the world of spirit. Okay, now King of Pentacles in reverse absolutely means you look at your finances and look at what's going wrong. Why are you unhappy? It could also mean conflict with an earth sign person like your father or father-in-law, husband. A retreat again. So looks to be, rather than being very extroverted, which you're not, Taurus, but Uranus could be making you extroverted. But I think it is time to retreat this last week. Maybe you'll meet somebody at a retreat. Even Aries, I pick retreat. So maybe you're going to meet some Aries person in a retreat and figure it out. Gemini, 10 of Pentacles. So yes, legacy, family, buying a new home, settling down in your life, really finding the kind of income that you want, solving a court case, really, living it. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see your oracle. It's absolutely beautiful energy. Let's see. So certain ancient healing modalities are going to come to you. And such beautiful cards, I cannot imagine, Gemini. Yes, you've suffered a lot, and Mars is moving into your 6th house, so things could be iffy. Importantly, Mars in Scorpio is a very good important thing, and that is in your 6th house. But in your 7th house, you have this beautiful conjunction of Jupiter and Venus conjunct the galactic center. So beautiful, beautiful, definitely beautiful. And of course, in your 8th house of Capricorn, you're having all this Saturn, Pluto, South Node. So a lot of shamanic healing is possible, ancestral healing. Maybe time to look at different modalities of healing. In the romance department, I almost didn't pick for you, Gemini. In the romance department, what can we expect? Family issues that need to be healed before you can move on to the next level. Okay, family issues need to be healed. Alright, Cancerians, this has been quite an interesting time for you with the North Node in Cancer, eclipses in Cancer, and everything happening in your 7th house. It's Capricorn. Your 6th house being Sagittarius. You have the Venus conjunction in your 6th house with Jupiter, means expansion of your work, maybe changing of your everyday habit patterns. 6th house, maybe making peace with your enemies in some way, Cancerians. It's going to be very, very beautiful. And Mars moving into your 5th house brings romance, more time with children. Maybe your children do something and you're really proud of it. Mars is go, go, go. Maybe you start on something creative, it's going to be very beautiful. So let's see what I have for you card-wise, Cancerians. Okay, 7 of Cups in reverse. You are going to have very many options. but you feel like you had probably in the past, or it's still happening. Very many options are popping up for you, and you feel like, should I do this, should I do that, should I go for this person, should I go for that person? And everything is getting bungled up. You're not being able to manifest something. So this week could be about you moving away from too many options and really zeroing down on one option, because it's going to drive you crazy, and you will not be able to devote time and concentration if you try to do too many things, and doing too many things will spoil your relationship or whatever. Please tune into your dreams to understand which option is the best for you. Okay, it could be a heartbreak that somebody chose somebody over you. That could also happen. That's what Spirit is telling me for some of you. Let's see in the love department. If you're getting married, honeymoon, obviously. If you're already married, time for a second honeymoon. And if you're not even in a relationship, go out with yourself and get a honeymoon. Believe me, take yourself out for a honeymoon. It's beautiful and awesome. So Leo, what can I say for you? Everything's fired in your 5th house. New love coming in, new romance. Faraway people from distant lands, Venus conjunct Jupiter, the galactic center. You're getting tons of creative ideas as well. You see a lot happening in Sagittarius, which is your 5th house. Of course, Capricorn's your 6th house, where all the Saturn, Pluto stuff, South Node stuff is happening. Take care of your health. If you need to get rid of any habit to better your health situation, do it now with this 2020 conjunction, Leo. Okay, moving on. 10 of Wands in reverse. So what I see is you're putting on a lot of time, and you feel really burdened, really burdened. Okay, you've been feeling, but believe me, this period when you feel overburdened, the thing is ending. That thing is ending. That feeling of being overburdened, really hard work out, like hard work, and you have to shoulder all the responsibility, that is ending. That this burden is going to be lifted, whatever it is. Let's see what your clarifier says. I love the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's one of those cards of tarot you want in reverse. Okay, perspective. It's all about perspective. Once this ends, this burden leaves, where do you stand in the whole equation? What are you going to do? What is your next step? It's very important to plan this out. Venus will be leaving your 5th and moving into your 6th. Okay, and also 6th house, house of enemies, house of health, house of pets. So something there, you may need to change your perspective, and this burden will be lifted. Thank God for that. I'm here to give you the good news that this burden will be lifted, whatever is driving you crazy. In the love department, Leo, if you've met someone, this could be the one. So make the move, talk to that person, get going, don't delay. Okay, 2020 conjunction, it's going to be huge for everybody. Very karmic, very karmic. Although it's in your 6th house, but Sag, Venus just touched Jupiter in your 5th house. Alright, so we have Virgos, yeah? Virgos, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Let's see, Virgos, what messages are coming from the realm of spirit. If you want more clarification, book a reading with me. Let's see, Virgos, Wow, King of Cups. So those of you that are looking to get into cinema, very good time. Getting that audition correct, very good time. Being noticed, very good time. If your father or somebody is a water sign, they could be acting very compassionate towards you. Okay, King of Cups is all about compassion. So it could be a male or female who suddenly comes into your life and shows you a lot of love, support, and understands your problems and actually listens to you this week. Like, you've never been listened to before, and that for a Virgo is very important, because you need someone to listen to your anxiety, keep it under check, because Virgos, for you, with this thing happening in your 5th house of creation, and creativity and children, you may, and love, you may have fallen in love with someone older than you. You may have had problems in your relationship, in your romance, not finding people because Saturn restricts also. But if you found someone, it's going to be solid. And for your children, yeah, it's a big time of growth and change, Leo. Believe me, it's a big time of change. Movement. Remember, the river never stops in one place. It is moving, moving, moving forever. And it's very philosophical, the understanding of the river. You can never touch the river in the same spot. So enjoy this moment, or this week, whatever this moment is, with the Venus-Jupiter conjunction that comes to you in your 5th house, Leo. It's going to be sublime and powerful. In the love department, Leo, or Virgo, what do I have for you? Sorry, I said Leo. Please don't bite me about that. This is Virgo's reading, of course. King of Cups and movement. River, keep moving. Cup, sea, water, river, water. So there's a lot of ebb and flow this end week, Virgo. You have chemistry with this person. If you're thinking of someone, you got solid chemistry with them. But is it a long-term thing? I don't know. And you crave long-term right now, Virgo. So Libra, oh my, oh my. What do we have for you, Librans? Now we know Scorpio is your 2nd house of income, and Mars has moved into your 2nd house of income. Will give you a lot of impetus to grow your resources, okay? Grow your resources, grow your self-worth, self-value, right? And now Mars and Venus and Jupiter conjunctions in your 3rd house. So communication with siblings can improve. Neighborhood, local neighborhood, you can be noticed. You can expand your circle in your community, Libra. It's very good for you. And a time to really understand what this Capricorn energy is bringing for you, Libra. And your 4th house is family and foundations is changing. Saturn is back here 29 years later. Pluto after ages, and they're having this conjunction and all this Capricornian energy with the South Node. Stuff's happening in your 4th house, shall we say. Family, foundation. Some of you could be ending relationships, Libra, with this, or getting strong, doing that shadow work that's necessary. So Libra, what do I have for you? I was talking about that. So yeah, divorce for some people, but you're not letting this painful, you're not facing it. This is somebody's there and you face it and you go head on. But this is, you're not facing it and somebody's there. Three is a crowd in a relationship and somebody's there. Somebody's interfering. If it's not a romantic interference, mother-in-law. Somebody is really creating a problem for your relationship, Libra. I see that happening, and probably pushing you towards a divorce or pushing you towards breaking up with someone. Always listen to your heart. Music would do you good. You're ruled by Venus, and of course Venus is up in the sky, and in your 3rd house, which is the house of siblings, communities, everything mercurial, and she's meeting Jupiter, 2 great benefics in your 3rd house. Listen to music. Venus is music. You love music, Libra. Do music therapy if you can, or do chanting. Even sometimes this card means chanting. This card means working with sound in some way for holistic healing. Now let's see in the love department. Again, I got retreat. It's time to retreat from whatever this situation is, but after you've had the conversation. Mercury is going direct now, Libra, in your 2nd house, so you can have that conversation. Whatever was murky is now, and Mercury will be seen, visible. So yeah, it's time to really talk. Whatever's holding you down, okay. Now we've got Scorpio. So Scorpio, it's a very powerful time for you with Mars moving into your sign and Venus and Jupiter in your 2nd house of income. So powerful. But Mars in your sign, you can change the way you look right now. You can have, the impetus to do things that are down and dirty and you did not want to face it. Not like you don't want to face it, but And if you're having any kind of treatments that deal with your sexual organs, they're going to be very productive. But Mars can also cause accidents. Everything depends on how Mars is placed in your natal chart. Dignity, aspects, dispositions, and all that. Let's see, Scorpio, what I have for you. Om Vajra Guru Pema Siddhihang. Om Vajra Guru Pema Siddhihang. Okay, Two of Pentacles in reverse means you're unable to take a decision about something that's financial. You want to stick with the job, you want to leave the job, you want to look for something, you want to find something, but this energy will hopefully change with Mars in your sign, and Mars is your traditional ruler. So this energy is going to change, and you will finally be able to take the decision. And if you're juggling very many things in one go, it could all, it could be a mess. But there could be fights, don't forget. But Mercury becoming visible, going direct in your sign, means communications or a clarity will come to you. Communications will be better. Summer solstice is radiant. So it'll be radiant time for you this week. Okay, it's going to be, you're going to feel vibrant, you're going to feel positive. So I see this, you being able to shift this indecision. But essentially, it's about just juggling too many things, I think, for some of you. And, really, Scorpios do tend to do a lot. They have tremendous endurance. Relationship department, family issues. Okay, the card just decided to act a little naughty. Family issues, you have to heal them. Okay, you have to heal them, Scorpio, because that is what's stopping you. And Scorpios do tend to have a very complicated relationship with their family. Fourth house, Aquarius, after all, is your house of family foundation. So lot of change I see for you, Scorpios. And with so many things happening in your third house, things will change with your brothers and sisters and your local community too. You could get noticed, of course. Good things could also happen. So now we've got Sagittarius, of course, Mars in your 12th house, awakening ancestral memories, DNA imprints, spirits, parallel dimensions, Mars in there, dreams become vivid. Sagittarius, vivid dreams. And of course, Venus conjunct Jupiter in your sign. And you're going to have a Sagittarius new moon coming up on the 26th. So 2 days. So yeah, what I have for you. Seven of Cups in reverse again. So yeah, I mean, you have too many options and you're unable to concentrate on one thing and conclude it. You're not doing the detailing necessary. You're running after too many things. And you're going to spoil all the opportunities that way if you do not ground yourself, if you do not concentrate right now, Sagittarius, okay? Maybe you need a moment of solitude this week. Okay, this could be someone's really upset with you because you did not take them seriously because you had too many options. And now this week, when you finally realize what they mean, they may have gone or they may not want to hear you out now. So if that is the case, Spirit wanted me to say that, then just find some, solitude, the process of individuation or self-actualization. You have to meet the archetype of the wise old man, the hermit, in solitude. In the love department, there's chemistry with someone, chemistry, but you don't know what to do. And that too many options, you have chemistry with very many people, so you're probably confused. What do I do? You gotta make a decision, okay? You can't just let it be. You have to make a decision, Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn, this 12th house, Venus, Jupiter conjunction that you're gonna have. It's like really crazy in Sagittarius, and of course you have in your 11th house all this stuff about Jupiter and Venus, So let's see, communities get activated. 7th house, you have the eclipses, Capricorn, Cancer polarities, North Node. How's that working out for you? New relationships. And of course, with Saturn being on your sign, you may have, seen restructuring like never before, Capricorn. And everything is going to fall fall, no matter how hard you try, and everything's going to end and new beginnings will happen because of Pluto being in Capricorn. Okay, Six of Swords in reverse for you, Capricorn. This means you are unable to do the shadow work that's necessary. Again, the process of self-actualization or the Jungian process of individuation. The first step to that process is assimilation of the shadow, which you're not doing. This is moving away from turbulent waters to safety by working on the shadow. You have the arsenal. Here you don't know what to do this week. You can be very confused, very, not clear in your head about certain things. It's all right. Take a breath. Take a moment to ponder, because also 11th house is communities. So if there's something on the internet that created a problem when Mercury was retrograde and out of bounds, then it's going to get solved now. Tons of stuff happening with you, Capricorns. So let's see what the oracle says. This new moon, the Sagittarius new moon, okay, it's happening in your 12th house. There is a promise that you have to make to yourself. It has to do with relationships. Maybe this was a very problematic divorce or separation that's happening for some Capricorns, and it's probably draining tons of things from them. But this new moon comes a new promise of awakening, of wellness, of finding yourself, and it's in your 12th house of ancestors and spirits and spirituality, mysticism. You're going to get vivified by this new moon in Sagittarius in 2 days. Mark my words, Venus conjunction and then Sag. Wow. Have trust in the person you like, because no matter how many rumors you hear or whatever you hear, it may not be correct. So have trust, have faith. Now Aquarius. Seven of Pentacles direct. So you're working really hard, and you have to wait. Sevens are about patience. You have to wait. Everything's not going to fall into your lap. You have to wait. You have to wait for the harvest to come in, Aquarius. Okay, and what can I say with you? Saturn is now in your 12th house of ancestors with Pluto and the South Node. So you're having tremendous spiritual epiphanies, Aquarius. Tremendous spiritual epiphanies. Okay, and you're awakening to things you didn't know existed. 12th house, such heavy 12th house activation. I mean, I don't know. And Sagittarius is your 11th house, so this Venus conjunction is happening. So it's gonna be nice for you. It's gonna be an eye-opening time for you, and grow. See how things are. See how. Sorry. I think did I pull? Oh, I did not pull an oracle for you, Aquarius. And I was almost about to run to Pisces, so let's see what the oracle says for you, Aquarius. A lot of hard work, a lot of waiting. Again, look at things from a new perspective, and you're accumulating your wealth. But if you change your perspective, you may not need to work so hard. You may be able to work smart. Okay, so that's something you got to figure out, even with your communities, Aquarius. Okay, with your communities, Chiron is in your 3rd house, is Aries, so it's restructuring the way you communicate, if you ask me the truth. And Uranus in your 4th house, Taurus, it's shifting your foundations like crazy, and things are different now for you, and North Node in your 6th house, take care of your health. You may be able to find some solutions finally, and be able to move with it, be able to work with it. So that's something you can look forward to. And 10th house, you have Mars in your 10th house, so yeah, you can get recognized suddenly in society, and Mercury is also being seen there. You know, Mercury is being seen because Mercury was retrograde and out of bounds. Now Mercury is visible. So that is very possible for you to get recognition right now. And this working hard, this patience is finally going to pay off, you know. And did I pull an oracle? Yeah, I did. Perspective. Okay, in the romance department. I almost thought I did pick an oracle, then I remembered I did. Alright, in the romance department we have trust. You see how same cards are popping up? So I think the messages are quite universal today, if you ask me the truth. Quite universal. Pisces, before I end the reading, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. What can I say, Pisces? You've got the North Node in your 5th house, bringing in your romance, of course. And your relationships, okay? Your 7th house is Virgo, and 9th house is where Mars is entering, okay? And 10th house is Sagittarius for you, where all this this conjunction is happening with Venus and Jupiter. So you can be recognized, and with Mars moving into your 9th house, yeah, you know, you're going to be seen. You're going to be maybe interacting with foreign people or planning a trip. I don't know, Pisces. Things are changing for sure for you. Look, I get a very good message for Pisces. Ace of Cups, a new emotional beginning, an emotional reset. Pregnancy for some of you, pregnancy for your children, for your daughters or son and daughter-in-laws, okay, or someone very close to you, a friend. This is literally the goddess blessing you. This could be womb healing, okay. It could be sexual fulfillment. It could be a new creative idea. Whatever it is, it's beautiful. It's the best card I think that I got today. And Pisces, water, cups again. Always happens to me. Take a breath. Everything is connected to the breath, Pisces. Don't forget that. Pisces rules the feet. So ground yourself in the forest and breathe with the trees. There's nothing more powerful than breath work. And if Pisces, you can be, you're mutable water, so you can be quite like, you know, not grounded. You're not grounded actually. You have so many other dimensions you pivot through. You're not very grounded energy. You've been sad, you've been upset, things have been changing, but stay optimistic. Don't give up is the final message. So I hope you like that reading, guys. Please share and give me movement on these readings. Invite your friends so more people can enjoy these readings. And speak soon. Visit my website if you want a more detailed explanation or clarification. Check out my merch. You can book a candle with me and let me know. Bye.